Hey, this is my third video, I guess, but second if you count lately. I didn't really want to do a tutorial yet, but I kind of wanted to do like an about me video, but then I wasn't really sure about how I would do that. So I came across my makeup story. So this is mine. I guess I will start with question number one. How old were you when you started to wear makeup? I guess I started trying to wear makeup when I was like 9, like 8 or 9. When I was a kid, I wanted to be really pretty. Like I just wanted to be pretty, and I just thought makeup was so pretty and whatever. I used to get in trouble for stealing my mom's mascara and things like that when I was about 9, 10-ish. I was allowed to wear lipsticks, like shimmery pink lipsticks and things like that for special occasions because I really, really wanted to. It was always a big fight in my house about me wearing makeup or not. I started really wearing makeup when I was about 11, which sounds really young. I was going into middle school, and I don't even know if I was allowed to at the time. I think I used to sneak it. I used to sneak it to school and put it on at school. I don't remember. But I remember doing that at least at some point in my life. I've known that I wanted to be a makeup artist since I was like 11. So I just kind of did it, and I was pretty good at it, I think, for 11. And I've just pretty much been wearing it since then. Question number 2, how did you get into makeup? So it's kind of a weird question for me. I obviously got into makeup because I wanted to be a makeup artist, and that's how the whole thing started. Since I was 11, that was like, this is what I want to do with my life, and this is what I want to be. I knew that's where I was going, which is funny because, I mean, most kids change their career choice, but mine stayed the same for like now. For me being where I'm at and how I got here. After high school, I went right to hairdressing school. I actually thought I would be more into the hair than I would be into makeup. And I finished that, and straight away I went to school for makeup. I went through my course and did that and kind of started getting involved. I think I did my first photo shoot 3 months into my 12-month course. And then from there, I just kept meeting people and volunteering and doing different things. That's how I started. Question number 3, what are some of my favorite brands? This is a tough one because I think that there are good things from a lot of different brands. I like MAC because they have lots of colors to work with, but I don't necessarily think they're the best products out there. I like a lot of Shiseido products because I think they're beautiful. They're just really fine textured. Clarins has some really amazing products. It's not really brand specific on what products are my favorite. It's more on specific products that are my favorite. Question number 4, what does makeup mean to you? This is a really cool question to ask because I just think that like everybody can have so many different things that makeup really means to them. For me, there's a number of things. I have the ability to help somebody feel beautiful and really feel some things that they've never felt before. I mean, a lot of people don't know how to do their makeup, or they've never experimented it, or they're not comfortable with trying it out, and so they just don't bother. And I think when you take the time to either teach somebody how they can do it themselves, or just show them the possibilities and things that makeup can do, and especially when they don't understand makeup, it's cool. It's like such an amazing thing. And like one of my favorite feelings is when I do a makeup for a bride or anybody, and they say, oh my god, it's amazing, I feel beautiful, like I look amazing, thank you. It just feels amazing to be able to do that for somebody. That's when I really feel like I did a good job. The other thing is creativity. It's a totally different type of art than just painting or drawing. I mean, you have to take into consideration like 3-dimensional proportions of our face. You have to take into consideration every single person's different face shape, eye shape, skin tone, like features. You have to take all of that information that is given to you or that you observe, and then all of the knowledge that you have, and mush them all together to like create this amazing product in the end. All of the rules of art come into play when you're talking about beauty as well, and that's fun. That's the fun thing, I think. Question number 5 is, if you could only wear 4 products on your face, what would they be? I'm going to count skincare in this, and I would say moisturizer, concealer, mascara, and a lip product like chapstick or something like that, or even like a tinted chapstick. What is your favorite thing about makeup? That's kind of the same thing as question number 4, making people feel amazing. That's number 1, my favorite thing. The other thing is just creativity and like You know, like endless possibilities, and endless ways to get there. I could do a makeup and somebody could do the same makeup, but it would be their own different version. Like, it's nothing is ever exactly the same. What do you think about drugstore makeup versus high-end makeup? That's question number 7. I use a lot of drugstore makeup for myself. I don't use it on my kid. For everyday wear, I think some drugstore makeup is okay. For anything professional, usually not. There's things that you really can't cheap out on. Concealer, you cannot cheap out on concealer because you will not get the coverage that you need. Powders, if you want a really fine texture, it's really hard to find that in drugstore makeups. I think that it's a lot of trial and error. I think if you like a product and it does what you need it to do, then that's what you need. There's no reason that you would have to find anything else unless you wanted to. There's always good things and bad things about every makeup brand, expensive or not. Question number 8. What is one tip of advice you can give to a beginner? This is a pretty obvious tip, so I'm going to put this like real quick. Number 1, practice. Practice, 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 practice. The more makeup you do on yourself, on other people, the better you're going to be, and that's essentially the goal, isn't it, right? Just practice. And don't be afraid to try things. Like, don't inhibit yourself. You know, if there's a rule in makeup, there's no rules in makeup. You know, there's things you can do for specific things, but I mean, like, that's what I tell people all the time. Like, they say, how do I do this? How do I do that? And like, what color should I use for this color eye? I mean, there's colors that will help enhance that color, but I mean, there's no rules. You can wear whatever color lipstick you feel like, or whatever color eyeshadow you want. I mean, who says, right? Number 9, what is one makeup trend you never understood? Well, I don't know if it's really a makeup trend that I never understood. Maybe it's a trend. Maybe you can count it as a trend. Here's my drawing. So you know when you see people and they have this eyebrow thing going on? So they like take all of this stuff out here, and they end up with like this empty space and then like a little nubbin that like actually comes down. Sometimes it's even worse, and sometimes it's like it fully like comes down into like a stupid little nub like that. Yeah. That is something I've never understood. It's like one of the most horrible things you can do to yourself. Sure, you can like thin your eyebrows out, like whatever. Thin eyebrows is fine, but why would you ever think that like you should have like a nub right here? But I think that's just a lack of knowledge of what you're doing with your eyebrows, right? I think that's just a mistake that people make. Whatever. But I hate it. I think it's gross. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh God, please grow your eyebrows out. I would never say that, but I think it. Okay, so number 10, what do you think about the beauty community on YouTube? I think it's a really cool tool, an amazing resource for the world. You don't always have the money or the time to go out and try every single product, and then that's what those people who do that, you know, like people like I don't go out and buy every single product and try every single product. I wait until I hear something about it on YouTube. It's a really super good resource. I think that a lot of the girls on YouTube, girls and guys, beauty gurus, product junkies, you know, makeup artists, everybody has something to contribute, which is really cool. And whatever your needs are, whether you just want to know about products or if you want to know about makeup techniques or how to do things, or if you're younger and you're just starting to learn and, you know, someone's teaching the basics, right? I mean, that's so cool. It's like changing the world. Hopefully everybody starts to like get on board and just like learn how to do their makeup properly. That would be really cool, I think. There's a few people that are very high up on the beauty community ladder who I just won't watch because I don't believe them. But that is a personal thing. Obviously, they're providing something that somebody else wants. That's really the goal. So I think it's a great thing. And when I first kind of discovered the beauty community on YouTube, I was like, that is so neat that like people from all over the world can have this forum to connect and talk about stuff that they love and talk about beauty and learn new things and get inspired from people and make friends, and it's neat. I like it. So that's my beauty story tag video. I think I'm going to do an updated skincare video, because that was pretty good, and I know that I always want to see what people are using, and not just hauls and not just reviews on specific products, but sometimes I just want to know what somebody uses on a regular basis, the bread and butter, you know what I mean? So it's been about a year since I first did the video about my skincare, so I'll probably do another one, and hopefully it won't be as long this time. And then maybe I'll do something about my daily makeup routine or something like that. So we'll see in a little while. Bye!